This should be enough Star Splinter Iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Huh. He didn't see...
Hello, sir. We were just
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Shenhua, Yunjin.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman, if that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium, but I think you can find some information in the village. This place is deserted now.
Huh?
Thank you, kind sir. Well, don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intent.
Okay, then let's see what...
What's this? So, now that I think about it, she does behave. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling. According to this text, the divine... And she didn't volunteer. Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Oh.
I'll keep this close.
So it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. But in fact, he summoned an evil god. His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. Still, I do wonder...
We forget... Let's have a look over there. This is it! So basically, we need to go to the middle. Let's go back and tell Shenhua the news!
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I bring flowers back here every year.
Apologize for what? If there is nothing he wouldn't have done for his...
Do you still...
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my so if you ask me how...
It must have been so tough.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. I'll tell you more about the old...
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look! This tells us how to find...
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something just now, in the village.
Why?
I know I say that
It's okay. I like you.
but,
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength, so I hope that one day I might be... But I've never thought this way before.
don't worry. In fact, I think maybe you...
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut the... We can't let someone else be...
What brings you here? Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea? Ningguang didn't tell you. Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest. According to the contract, as an Adeptus, I should not get involved for now. But these things can be unpredictable. I have a contingent, only a single mountain. If things get out of control,
That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in! Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
Oh, goodness.
So,
This is some top quality ore you found. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before.
Leave the Wonder Course to me. I'll work, don't worry.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look...
I'll sort that out.
Oh?
Yes. When we first met, I told you I came for the jade. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master also said she hoped that I can take this up. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, but now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facility.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to...
Whew. The sigils are ready. though they are in some
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets...
Cheap and tasty chop suey! May have made another handsome sum today.
Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Oh, already. All three of you found them together. The Wonder Cores and Adepti Sigils look good. I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yunjin, and Beidou.
What? It's over already?
So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber.
Huh? Where's Beidou?
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She...
All right, then. Guess we'll head on up to the... This has been a long time.
Combine the Adepti Sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work. Now,
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
the unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that the Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city? It is fitting for the finest I can think of no better...
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your sister's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Wow. You're a mind reader.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow. Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Oh, great! So next time we run out of Moro, no more questions from us. Shenhua.
Me?
Yes, this is a...
Thank you. But I don't...
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Huh.
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou, it's your turn.
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest. Ningguang, don't forget it's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are...
Glad to hear it. Watch your back.
Beidou, Ningguang.
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know. When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world. And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence! Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
accursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk!
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help too!
By royal decree!
Disappear!
Let's dance.
Take your true form! My will embodied!
No rest for the wicked.
Take your true form! My will embodied! Do your master's bidding! Take your true form!
I'll protect us. the show begins.
Windblade!
Transfiguration! My will embodied!
With the wind!
She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her. If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous. Let's head back. I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future, you will be afforded generous treatment.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millilith, thank you for your service.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
That I do not deny. However, if it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the last time. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will—
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor—
Yes. I feel happier than I expected.
Good. In fact, one has many—
There'll be—
Oh. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
Please, have a good rest. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another—
visit in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one. I trust you will find the marvelous view from the Jade Chamber to be an equally gratifying indulgence.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances, and I don't intend to start now. I hear she's going to perform The Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept the last few nights.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather well.
It was beautiful. Paimon wants to learn too.
It was wonderful. Also, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever. The play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Yun, here you are, huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The Divine... Let me pull up a chair, all right.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh. This feels all too familiar.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhua. Calm...
Traveler, please, over here. It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Are your adventures... is that so? Another person to count on is always good at...
Yep, and it's even harder to...
Ah, yes. Let me consult our records. Ah, there it is. There's been a certain blonde stranger who arrived in Mondstadt lately, dressed in most unusual clothes.
Blonde. Dresses all... Wait! Do you mean... Does that stranger's face look...
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different. This stranger is a very tall man, and even has an eye patch.
Seriously? How does...
That stranger declined the guild's invitation, so I can't say that I know anything about the relationship between him and Mr. Kaya. Nonetheless, you can look for him if you're interested. Perhaps he might accept your commission. After all, it is not uncommon for some adventurers to not want to be limited by... And should the stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, he would certainly be a big help on your journey. Please don't talk down on yourself like... Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the bards in the city. Well, as to further... He stands guard at the city gate. I wish you every...
Honorary knight. Is something the matter? A stranger with an eye patch. He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that as long as Master Jean is here...
That might be true, but if it...
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may Anyways. Oh yeah, he was at Wagner's smithy for a while before I tried to... You should go ask him. Maybe...
What? You need something? Here, I remember him. He showed up with... Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he met. He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angel's Share. If the Knights or the Guild want to get hold of him...
The Angel's Share? Anyway, let's go to the Angel...
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger?
That I have. He comes here, he even sometimes mixes his own. I don't know anything else about him. but from his selections and...
And what's Master Diluc?
Why, I just gave it to you.
Investigating everything as always.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of... There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if... Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered is...
He's really here? Wow! Mind, huh?
A traveler, you say? Why are you traveling? Well, that's as good a reason as any. Sit down over there, then.
So... guess we've broken...
That little one beside you. It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels. Business with me? Sure.
He was so feeling... that kind...
Ah, thank you. Now as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here, and the answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong. I only wish to know what your choices are. Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that... Animo. I know everything that I should. On a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulations are still unknown. Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity? So that's your answer? Now for my final question. This world has people who gained visions, and those who did not. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods? So, this is your... As I thought. You really are similar to... I'll take that 500 mora. That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order. Like you, I am currently on a journey. You and... those creatures that serve the Abyss. I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss Mages.
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue. We haven't encountered the non...
There's some reason behind... It's possible that they may have been under orders to avoid your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something. Uh-huh! We're super-duper strong!
That manner... Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads, let's meet up at the temple. This abandoned temple does the Falcon of the West, though it can soar in the wind. Oh. The scent of the abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Girls look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
Let's dance. Look at you, Bootail.
Just a few Abyss Mages? Seems like that herald the Abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. That is why even the Dragon of the East and the creatures of the Abyss desire nothing.
You seem to know a lot about...
Well, I suppose that's as far as chit-chat goes. Judging by the traces, perhaps we may...
waiting for us up ahead? We should meet up with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
Lord of Wolvendom, great Wolf King of the North, sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only. No, I only know these things because of previous traveling All right, let's go see if that Abyss Herald has stopped by here.
But where do we begin?
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flame? Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've...
Another one of those bonfire spells! Looks like the Abyss! Where did these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick!
Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day.
No rest for the wicked. Disappear!
Ready, steady, go! Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kinda scary. Let's beat them up first. I'll protect us. You can handle your drink.
Windblade!
Whew, that's that. Let's go check out that bonfire. Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the Abyss. Let's dance.
Have you finished searching? I searched around these parts, but they were left behind by Abyss mages. It seems that even an Abyss Herald would not wish to make trouble with the Wolf King of the North. We should leave as well. If there's anything
But
No. Let's get a move on then. I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, this place was known as Storm Terror's Lair. But I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror at this point. In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon for a long time. The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of old Mondstadt, the dragon of the East had yet to fall, much less come to nest in this place.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble hundreds of years ago.
Don't think too much about it. Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin? If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, let's go see what the situation is.
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there.
Disappear!
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Let the show begin.
Windblade!
wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame exactly.
No, you're right.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them. Once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
You know, Dane, you keep talking about... Where are they now, anyway?
She no longer travels. I'm afraid that traveling can be...
Oh, is that how it is?
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
Yep, and it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place to stay too, shouldn't we? Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty tasty, but Liyue's Wanmin restaurant is great too. Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good food.
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
Huh? What's familiar?
A familiar feeling, you say? Whichever it is, we should see it. We can reach the top of that cliff.
Whoa, Dan moves really fast, doesn't he? Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of earlier?
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around here.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time. My traveling companion brought... Me? I merely followed my traveling companion around on that journey. That's all there was to it. Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out. Huh? But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a second.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you recognize. As for why...
You're saying some real...
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey has only just begun, has it not? At least you now know that she is still on this world, at this time. The most important thing... Yes. And this is something you must keep in mind. May you find your kin at the end of that journey.
Huh?
Only for now. After all, I did take 500 Mora, and...
Oh, yes! Yes! The 7 dragons. Gods. Still, this time is. Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Ganyu, what are you doing here?
Hello. We were just discussing the
Yes.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that 2 big-time treasure hoarders in Leo—
2 big-time
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and Raptor of the North.
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from Amber and Mondstadt.
You already know something then. You were correct. She's the head of the treasure. Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits.
Anyway, the treasure hoarders discovered some previously unexplored ruins that the Abyss Order has been secret. Despite how dangerous that makes it, they have already devised a plan. They will send out a
To this end, Big Sis and Raptor have reported—
Grand Thief?
Oh, indeed. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers. Ah, so you're familiar with the author of the Tevat Travel Guide, then? Correct. So, despite being relative big-timers in Liyue and Mondstadt, Big Sis and Raptor had to put in a lot of work to convince a thief of his status to come in personal—
With the major changes in Liyue recently, but anything related to the Abyss, so I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
Leave this—
Oh, thank you so much.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable guild member. Well then, good luck. The guild will take care of the details of this commission.
We can do it! There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable. There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked. Was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you. Let the show begin. This looks like a person. Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? That's... Why is this... And the statue's hands... Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is... And the Grand Thief has... Hello? He's dead! Paimon doesn't feel so good. Let's get out of here. Now what? We can't stay here! Quick, run!
cannot spy on the secrets of the Abyss. You have come here. You have seen our secrets. As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
An Abyss Herald?
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just... Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss is unstoppable.
What is this power? Pirates never seen it before! Careful! Please don't get cocky! You, Boozehound! Shaken and stirred! I'll protect us!
Windblade! Disappear!
This power... I see. In that case...
Such a strong enemy! Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful among them? Huh? What is it? What? Oh, right, yeah! We're near...
So, we meet again.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, could it be that you encountered an Abyss?
Huh?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well. An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hand. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So.
And then, as we got close to we fought a big battle with...
Yes, this is a rare opportunity.
Let's go! Oh.
No. They were just digging through these abandoned...
Oh, is that so? Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits? You know, that kind of stuff.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seemed to be searching the remains of ruin. However, they looked disappointed. So it would seem...
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards... But I have a feeling that their plan with this object is that one cannot discover the truth. Or rather, these abyss mages likely fear something else.
Paimon is getting...
All right. We shouldn't waste too...
Is this enhanced?
Let's dance.
With the wind!
I'll protect us. Let's dance.
Order, ruin guards sure are active around here. Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout...
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds, just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those... Forget it. Just some need... The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up.
Branches?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh. Speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name! Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Khaenri'ah was... Huh? You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago!
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your sister from within that meteorite.
It seems your sister woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your sister told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos.
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? She said that?
That destruction you witnessed, that's... It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your sister must have understood this world better than you.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Khaenri'ah. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Teyvat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the...
Ah, if that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our advent. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Khaenri'ah so you could find your sister? Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Khaenri'ah than both of you. Khaenri'ah was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans.
A nation?
Later events unfolded just as you remember.
You mean?
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
I'll keep this close.
Over there! Dane was just saying how these ain't... So...
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given. These Ruin Guards were known as Field Tillers by the people of Canria.
Field Tillers? What a strange name.
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Canria like to give code names to their weapons. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the Field Tiller came about.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of...
After the destruction of Canria, these masterless Field Tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually, perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time. They found their way to various ruins.
That sounds so sad. Yeah, Paimon thinks you've been doing a real good job of that.
Once you understand more, those details, but no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
With the wind!
Can't handle your drink. Huh? Think you could bully me? Let the show begin.
Wind blade!
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Wind blade!
Huh? This abyss maze dropped a talisman.
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss here. Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't...
Engulf the faith of an enemy in flame, and bring glory to Her Highness the Princess.
What? Is it...
Loom of Fate, the Abyss, seem to be carrying... It seems like they are still launching the operation.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a... From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting... So, Dane, what...
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are...
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean? What do they want with Osile?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge... Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt...
No. From the contents of the town, they won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the Field Tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
Is that even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Kanria. Though, of course, the accuracy of that only the Abyss Order has consistent. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue and the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven. Is the
eye of the very first field tiller?
It would seem so.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated.
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple.
Oh boy, the Abyss. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about... Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to...
The cathedral.
Huh?
Nothing. Let's get moving. A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of but how aware of this was the Animal Archon on receiving this gift?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return.
As long as the gods have a...
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral, and actually, the Animal Archon is...
I never specifically said I would enter.
Huh?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. That's enough about that. Well...
Okay, then we'll just go...
I should warn you about one thing. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they also meddling in the affairs of the...
Honorary Knight! Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today? But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something.
What?
Of course.
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven. Of course.
Nothing? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the
Other strange stories? I'm not sure.
The tyrant's fight?
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed old Mondstadt, the place many, many years ago. There was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky when—
Balls of fire raining from—
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms. So they referred— This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own. Right. Later, the theory of the tyrant's final fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your—
But you're also a member of—
Right! We'll go give Master Jean—
Oh, okay, but please everyone, be careful.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to... Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
Yeah.
Shake it and stir it!
The closer we get to the target, the more...
Yeah.
Huh?
Why not? Is it because you're afraid of...
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. Besides, you're the one people like. There's nothing special about gods anyway. It's just my opinion, but you shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction, even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt?
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears, I will...
Huh?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now... Well, enough chit-chat.
Up there? What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. You, at the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do. Now...
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Chief! Rosaria told us that you can...
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is... I just scouted out all of Wolven. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after... But the Abyss Order and Boreas...
They just like to cause trouble. The Abyss Order already went after Devalin.
Regardless, whether the Honorary Knight, please go and check this god's spirit. He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are all... Okay, be careful.
Not welcome here!
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? Oh no, is this...
Wolves never surrender! But this can't go...
No matter how many... For the abyss!
Let's dance.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Disappear!
All life will perish!
Think you can bully me?
Windblade!
La, 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 la.
The end is nigh. Surging tide. All life will perish.
Can't handle your drink, huh? Where's that come from? Shaken and stirred.
The end is nigh.
By royal decree!
Think you can bully me?
The world will fall.
Windblade!
With the wind!
The world will fall! The end is nigh. The world will fall!
Oz, reveal thyself!
Die! The world will fall! The end will come!
Wings of darkness! Come! Insubordination!
The ceremony was How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a...
It disappeared again!
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state. But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharp. You smell danger?
No, we heard. Besides coming to help, we actually... excuse...
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. It entered into my prov, but it could not think. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller.
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot
Fireballs? Anyway, this pretty much proves that it sounds like the first one was way stronger than them, but in this story, it was damaged at the...
Don't know.
Yes, you were a bit... We need to keep investigating something super...
Yes, I smell you too. Also, be careful.
Well, there was some good intel.
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservation. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success? I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really?
That information combined with a more For example, the old story you told... Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
one gets it? So the tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the... Then, whenever anyone got close... Pew! Pew! Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire... What do you mean?
Huh? Oh, Paimon remembers too! This is it, right? Okay then. Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? What's going on?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow!
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all of the Ruin Guards today. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
Prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know.
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the stat, and this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
No. I'll guard it myself.
Huh? You?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must no matter where we may hide it, they will find it.
Oh!
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that. We can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
Destroy it? That's a stat. Well, good thing we didn't.
Do the seven really... Let's go back to those ruins and I'll make sure it doesn't...
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That or the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll work. Let's go. And remember to be on your guard.
Looks like we're here. An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber.
Oh.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald.
You sense correctly. You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainslif, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares, unless... Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
Windblade!
By royal...
Think you can bully me?
What?
Look at you, Blue Down! Let's go!
Disappear!
Oz, reveal thyself!
Think you can bully me?
Windblade!
Ready, steady, go!
Windblade! With the wind!
By royal decree!
Scratch!
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
The world will fall. The end is nigh.
Shake an ass and let the show begin.
Windblade!
The world will fall. The end is nigh.
Think you can bully me?
here!
Shake it, Ed!
The world will fall! The end is nigh. The world. Princess.
Hey! Could that be?
Ether.
Wait! She just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald! Your sister and the Abyss?
Ether, why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh? Your sister knows Dane?
Lumine, we meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows her too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Lumine.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man, Dainsleif, was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Ether. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, brother. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
They left. Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information. Really? You sure? At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right? That's right! By the way, what they said just now is all... Oh! Well then... First off, that Abyss Herald called your sister... It seems like your sister is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to her. Still, we don't know for sure if she's the highest-ranking leader in the organization. Also, your sister said that she wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with Destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be that she wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people... And Dane is from Conria too! He witnessed... So that's why your sister said, but... If the monsters also... How come, after all this time we spent searching for your sister, it turns out she's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with... Yeah, you're right. Then, we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. If your sister wants you to reach the end of your journey, well then, come on, traveler, let's go.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What?
Rumor has... To think that the Geo-Archon had signed a contract with the Cryo-Archon. I wonder what the contents of their agreement were.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Welcome. How can I help you? Gonna be epic! I'm going in! Take cover!
Where'd that come from?
Wind blade! With the wind!
Think you can bully me?
Ha!
can't handle your drink. Huh. Scratch that.
Get out of here!
Wind blade!
Shake it and
Everybody stand back!
Disappear! Wind blade!
Let me amuse myself a little.
Take cover!
Wind blade!
The more, the merrier.
shake it and stir.
Boring.
Take cover!
Over here. Oh, now you've got me worked up.
Diana special. I'll protect us.
Let me amuse myself a little. Look at me. Just once more.
Your sister would have sided with the Abyss. Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? She said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets she still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. Aw, don't mention it, partner. Travel buddies are supposed to look out for one another. Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey... Oh, you mean the god that took your sister away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion? Ooh, Paimon supports that idea. Just the thought of it's so satisfying. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far. The animal and... Paimon doesn't think... Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already. Atsuko, let's see what she has...
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean, good for... Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that...
Great! We came to the right...
But the chance of success is...
Incredibly...
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for... I don't know how, but to my surprise, my journey didn't... that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that...
What a horrible journey!
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling.
The Kanjo Commission?
Along with the other 2 commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule, loyal yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this, but after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, what I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason, you should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past, and even if you produce the necessary...
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the... But if you really are set up... That's not what I meant. You could ask voyaging far and wide...
You're right! But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet.
Then there's no time...
Picked the wrong test subject.
Wind blade!
The hunter becomes the hunter.
with the wind! Unlucky. Finally done.